Whoa, who is there? What's up, Jester? Yeehaw, Jester's dead. So I had my first big troop the other day. Made me realize I need to get helmet fans. I couldn't see crap after about 15 minutes because these things fog up. So yeah, I definitely need to purchase some helmet fans. But this is my new 332nd clone helmet. This is a file from Galactic Armory 3D print that I finished recently, and I have submitted this also for 501st approval to go with this one. Double helmets, very similar but not identical. Galactic Armory file, and this one is a resin cast from Chris the Prop Guy, a fine Australian young gentleman. So I love them both equally. Like a real dad, I love them both equally but differently. So questions? Anybody got any questions about this, the clone armor? The cloney armor? Let me know. That's what I'm here for. Answering questions and getting dressed up like a clone. So I just got done shooting some videos. Thought I would come on live here. Who else is there? Sound off, sound off. Ask me questions. What would you like to know? The inside. Top secret inside of the helmet. That's what you got. Got different padding arrangements in both of these. Just because they fit differently. Let me see. Thank you. I don't know if I want a Phase 1 helmet. Man, that fin, just something about that fin. And then the eyes, I like, just because this resembles the Stormtrooper, I like this. I do have 2 new sets of armor that I've got coming. So I've got another set of clone armor that I'll be doing into a very specific clone commander. And then I've got a set of Rogue One TK armor. So I figure I got to do the classic Stormtrooper. Everybody needs a classic Stormtrooper. Am I right? So yes, I've got both those armor sets on the way. Hopefully we'll be here this year, maybe early next year, depending on when it gets produced. But yeah, very excited about those. So that should take me all of next year to complete. And then yeah, I may do a Phase 1 helmet just because that's literally the difference between, you know, the armor's Phase 1 and Phase 2 is the helmet. So I might do that. Just for the clone. Oh, cool, yeah. I'll have to check that out. I saw a couple different places, like, you know, USB fans. None of them were specifically designed for this. I just kind of want something to go right there next to the eye, just to blow some air on it. Don't get hot. I just can't see anything because, you've been there. After you put this thing on for about 10 or 15 minutes, it's nothing but fog. And, I can see maybe 2 feet in front of me. So you can't see, you can't hear. It's like you're, deaf, dumb, and blind in a foreign country when you're on a troop. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I don't know, which helmet do you guys prefer? The 501st or the 332nd? Equally ugly and beautiful at the same time. I think I prefer the 501st, but this one's honestly more comfortable to wear. It's a lot lighter, a lot easier to get my head through the head hole. The head hole is bigger in this one. So questions. Like the 332nd, yeah. It's personal preference. Now my collegiate colors are orange and blue, so these go really well with me for college. It's the colors of Auburn University. So I got this set. The armor is from 850 Armor Works. So it's basically a ABS plastic kit that you put together. So got that from them, and then purchased everything else, kind of separately. This helmet was a resin cast helmet from Chris the Prop Guy. You can find him on Etsy. He's an Australian dude that did this. So yeah, 850 Armor Works. For the kit, for the armor. I want to say it's around $550 for the kit. Rubber belt upgrade is like another $100. So yeah, that's what you're going into. And then several months of work to put it together, although they do offer commission builds as well. So you can get them to make it for you. However, that's going to cost you. You know, it'll probably cost you upwards of $2,500 or so to get somebody else to make it for you. Much more fun to make it yourself. And that way when things break, which inevitably will happen, you will have learned how to fix it all in the process of making them. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend that folks make their own armor. Here's a view of the back. I can get this armor all on by myself except for one shoulder bell. By the time I get that on, I can't get my arms over enough to get the other one clipped in. But other than that, I can put the whole armor on myself. It takes me about 20 minutes to put it on, give or take 20 minutes. Yeah, so 850 Armor Works for the armor set. Chris, the prop guy, for the helmet kit. Finished them all myself. All told, I probably got about $1,500 into this. When you're talking about the shoes, the undersuit, the neck seal, all the various Velcro, strapping, clips and things that I had to buy, paint, sandpaper, all of that, I'm estimating it at about $1,500. So yeah, it's a hefty investment to build some armor. Hefty investment. But it looks hella cool. And you gotta admit that. It looks cool. So questions? Questions. So this is realistic armor. They offer both phase 1 and phase 2 realistic. There's also animated armor, and that's kind of a phase 1 and a phase 2. Phase 1 would be seasons 1 through 3 of the Clone Wars. Phase 2, 4 through 7. I prefer the realistic armor. This is the armor that was featured in the movies. The main difference are the elbows and the knees. In animated, they're connected, so the elbows are connected to the forearm, the knees are connected to the shins. Slightly different ab portion, but I think this looks and feels cooler. That's just my personal preference. So, what do you guys prefer? Animated armor or realistic armor? Clone got back. And I got pretty good movement in it. Pretty good movement. Can't really bend down, but you know, that's to be expected. And that's mainly because of the cod piece. I can't get down because of my cod. So. And the helmet, again, it's comfortable for short periods. But if you wear it for, you know, longer than 10 minutes or so, the visor is going to start to fog up. It presses against your nose. So it's a bit smushy on the nose. But again, it looks really cool. For the Republic. All right, guys, I think that's about all I'm going to do here today. I just wanted to put a quick suit up on, let y'all see it, see if you had any questions. So thank you for being here as always, guys. Got a couple videos I'm working on. I made a Mandalorian ornament that'll be posting this week, and big plans for a channel takeover. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you guys for being here. I'll talk to y'all later.